have 4 o'clock.
Well, they were on their way out today.
Please stand for the pledge and then prayer. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let us pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we just thank you for this great country that we live in, and we thank you for watching over and blessing us, and we just ask that at this time that you would be with our troops and lead them and guide them and help the people that's making decisions for those troops, that maybe we could find a way to end this war and bring them home. That would be great. We come to you today, Lord, with kind of a heavy heart. Sheriff's Department had a employee that had a young child with past week that passed away, and we just ask that you be with the Sheriff's Department, you be with that gentleman and his family, and just watch over and guide them at this time. It's an unspeakable loss, and it's just very tough times for them, and we just ask that you be with them. Help us today as we make the decisions for the people of this community. Lead those thoughts and actions and guide us each and every day. And we just ask that you protect the citizens of Howard County, the citizens of the state of Indiana, and the citizens of the United States. And we pray all this in your Son's name. Amen.
Okay, special announcements and recognitions.
Yes, sir, we have one. We have the Employee of the Month nomination. I'll read what I was given. It says, this nominee consistently exemplifies the qualities that make our workplace successful. Their professionalism is evident in every interaction, and they continuously demonstrate kindness and understanding and grace toward coworkers and clients. The employee is willing to step in and help whenever needed, doing so with a positive attitude and genuine commitment to others, helping others succeed. Their strong work ethic, dedication, and reliability makes them a valuable part of our team. Please help us congratulate, and I'm told this will be a total surprise to this person, Kelly Kingseed. I was told she was kind of led her under false pretenses.
Surely not.
They did. They played me. Isn't that crazy?
They would never do that. So, congratulations, Kelly. Set that.
Isn't that crazy? She's got that.
I want pictures.
Yeah, we got a picture. There you go.
Thank you.
Kelly, whatever reason they used to get you here, we're glad you're here. Okay, next, I'd like to go ahead and do the approval of previous meeting minutes.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, those are approved. Let's make sure- remember to get those signed. Next, I'm going to go things a little different. We have a public hearing for the leasing for the bonds for the jail. So I would entertain a motion to move into the public hearing for the leasing.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, we'll move into public hearing. So Max, you're up.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Mr. President, members of the board. For the record, my name is Max Adams. Thank you. For the record, my name is Max Adams with Barnes and Thornburg, serving as bond counsel for the county jail project. I gave everyone a packet as I came in just a few minutes ago. Should have a resolution and a lease as part of the packet. The lease is the same lease that you reviewed. I believe it was back in April, maybe April 20 for that meeting. At that meeting, the board approved the form of the lease and authorized bond counsel to publish a notice of public hearing to review the lease and to approve the execution of the lease. I can confirm that notice was published in accordance with state law for notice publication requirements. To go over the resolution and the lease again, so we have the jail project, obviously. We are financing this through what we call a lease structure. So we've established what we call a building corporation, which is a nonprofit corporation established under Indiana law that serves to assist the county with issuing these bonds. This building corporation has met once already. They meet again tomorrow morning to approve the final bond issuance. And the structure itself, the building corporation will be the actual issuer of the bonds. And they will pay for those bonds using lease rental payments that they receive from the county. The county is going to deed the jail site as well as the county courthouse for, we went over it last meeting, we went over it with the county council as well, but I'm happy to go into that structure again if needed. But we're gonna deed those assets over to the building corporation. And the building corporation is going to lease those back to the county and use those lease rental payments to make debt service payments on the bonds. So as part of that process, like I said, back in April, we approved the form of the lease and the publication of the notice of public hearing. This afternoon, we are going to hold that public hearing. And in terms of the resolution is very similar to what we approved last time. This approves the execution of the lease following the public hearing. It approves the issuance of the bonds by the building corporation and approves the transfer of the property to the building corporation as well as levying the necessary taxes to do so. So with that, happy to answer any questions, but I know we've been here a few times, so.
Max, it talks about not to exceed 150. That does not mean we're borrowing 150, is that correct?
That is correct. So if you can imagine, we're going to be selling these bonds probably August, September timeframe. We started this process, I think publicly, with the first public meeting was probably early April, maybe late March, if I remember correctly. And obviously, we've been planning for that, months, if not years ahead of that. So we're trying to predict, come this upcoming August, September, what that bond amount might be. Obviously, we don't want to go through this whole process again, so we kind of have to hit a maximum amount. From all my conversations, it seems we're going to be well below that, and we need to be, obviously, it's the maximum amount, but that's just kind of giving us some breathing room as we go through the process.
I just wanted to clarify that for everybody. It's not 150. It's just not to exceed 150.
Yes.
Okay. Any other questions for Max? Public comments? Of course. I'd be disappointed if it wasn't.
I bet you would. Probably not today. I'm gonna pass these out. This goes back to the, and thank you for somebody for sending out that petition. These are this is the petition that the 50 owners, you got one?
50 signatures.
I was looking through there, and on page 2 of that, if you go down at the bottom where it says the highlighted items, at the bottom, it says each person signing petition must print his or her name, fill in the date he or she signs the petition, and with the addresses. None of the names in here have dates.
There wasn't a spot for dates. I mean, it was signed off on by the notary with the date.
Well, the date signed off was March of '25, and that was by Gary Cook.
Yes, because
Okay,
he was the one
none of
that
the-
gave out the petition.
None of the signatures of this petition was dated at all.
Is that a
and-
problem, Max? Yes, please.
We all looked at this to see what it's like.
The number 8 that he's pointing to under the instructions is probably a problem with my firm's form documents that we use. We should probably delete that. I can confirm, though, under state law, all that's required is a petition requesting the project. The dates are not a required part. That's just kind of the form we use, and probably should amend that and update it, so.
Thank you.
And I don't think, from what I've been looking, it's not required by state statute, but because it is part of the home rule that you all have put this in there. I don't know who put that in there, you guys or the county, but to me, I would think that those signatures in that document would not be hold up in court. I don't know. I mean, that would be something that somebody got more educated than I am, I guess, but, you know, like I said, they're not dated. And again, it says must, not can, not will, but it says must. So, if that is in fact the case, then that would go back to, you know, Resolution 05 that says the receipt of a petition signed by at least 50 real property owners. So is that an issue with, the fact of this going forward right now? Just a question.
Well, I'm gonna turn that over to the two attorneys in the room, so.
Well, it sounded
Does-
like, you didn't know. You know, you said, you know.
Again, Max Adams, the Barnes and Thornburg. I don't view this as an issue. Really just something that we probably should clean up on our end with our form documents. But state law does not require each homeowner to date it, just requires that the county have received a petition or to sort of kick off the project, receive a petition requesting the project. So statutorily, we're fine. I don't see the need to go back through the process.
Mr. Wilson?
I agree with Mr. Adams that the statute doesn't require a date, so there's nothing wrong with the petition. The instructions may be wrong, but the instructions aren't really part of the petition.
Well,
We have the signatures there that are required, and that's what the state law requires.
well, and two, this is a document that says it must. It's part of the petition, I would argue, but, you know,
Your point's well taken, Clay.
you know, as far as to go back and just take it out, I mean, what legal rights do you have just to say, oh, we're just gonna take this one out?
Your point's taken, but the attorneys are telling us that it is legal, while the instructions may not
So,
be correct. The
not needing a date
The
for-
signatures are correct.
yeah, and not needing a date when it says must is okay.
The statute doesn't require it, Clay. Do you have something that says that it does?
No, and I agree, statutes, they say
Okay,
it
well,
right,
if you, I'm
but,
glad you agree.
but it reverts to the county or the entity to do what you wanna do,
But your point is taken,
and, okay.
so.
And I'm just, on another note, I'm just curious, any of you guys take the Kokomo Tribune, or take
Say-
Kokomo Tribune?
Say that again,
You
please.
take Kokomo Tribune?
I do not know.
Well, that's why I put a lot of that stuff on there about the public hearing. And I agree, again, I agree it's legal and everything, but, you know, the posting that you and I kind of went back and forth on,
Yep. And I told you, I appreciated you sharing that for the public.
well,
Not, your posting is not legal.
and like I
but
said,
appreciate it.
and the reason is because just what you said, you know, a lot of people don't take the Kokomo Tribune, and you try to get information out.
Sure.
And when you don't put something on for a public hearing in the agenda, people that don't take the Tribune may look up the agenda and not see it there. So I think it's kind of bad, personally. Thank you.
I take responsibility for that, Lisa. Are there other public comments, questions? Any questions or comments from the board?
Yes, sir.
Hearing none, seeing none?
Do we have a resolution number or anything?
We'll need one. Resolution number?
It is,
Well, I take a motion to move back into the
Back in.
commissioners' regular meeting.
Yes.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to move back into the regular meeting. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, we are back into the regular meeting. Okay, now I would take, if there's no questions from the board on the resolution, I'd take a motion to approve resolution number 11, the resolution of the Board of Commissioners of the County of Howard approving the execution of a lease, the issuance of bonds by the Howard County Jail Building Corporation, and appraisals for the leased premises and related matters.
I'll make that motion.
Is that motion?
Did you say 11?
Yeah, I'll make the motion.
And a second?
Second.
I have a motion and a second for approval of resolution number 2026 BCCR 11. All in favor?
Aye.
And that resolution is passed. Okay, thank you. So that moves us to departmental business and reports. First up will be the Purdue Extension. Allison, you're up.
Good afternoon, Allison Hillis, Health and Human Sciences Educator and County Extension Director. Just a few updates, programming updates from A&R. He just finished chicken embryology this year. Between Matthias as the Ag and Natural Resources Educator and Jody as the 4-H Educator, they reached 26 classrooms around the Howard County schools for chicken embryology this year, which is a lot. So I'm very proud and pleased that that program is continuing. As far as Health and Human Sciences, Jody and I again have wrapped up Captain Cash, a program for money, basic financial literacy for third graders at both Northwestern and Eastern elementaries. And then the Food is Medicine team, which is Purdue Extension, the Health Department, the Minority Health Alliance, and then the Food Access Alliance. We reached about 40 people for diabetic-specific education over March and April. So that was really amazing. So there was some Health First Indiana dollars that helped to fund the Food is Medicine program. The larger Purdue Extension across the state received an Indiana Department of Health grant for dining with diabetes specifically. So that's a 4-week program and part of Food is Medicine here in Howard County. And that was able to cover the costs for 40 individuals, which is great that Howard County got it, but also not great that Howard County got that attention because of the numbers of diabetes and chronic health issues here in Howard County. As far as 4-H, we are gearing up for the fair, so I did bring both Jody and Krista with me. They're going to give a few updates on their things. So as Jody's coming up, I will also share that Reagan Nelson is our intern for this summer. She started back on May 18th. And then I'm excited that Janet Garner is coming in as our part-time program assistant starting on Monday.
On the diabetic thing, you said that, it was good that you had it, but it was also bad. What other counties were involved with that, or what areas, what cities, I guess?
So there was 5 counties, and you're going to test my knowledge. I know Allen County was one, Vanderburgh County, and I do not remember the other 2, and I'm
No, I
sorry.
was just seeing if they were smaller counties, so those were obviously both bigger counties.
Those are
than
bigger
Howard.
counties, yeah. So it was really the Department of Health looked at numbers
Okay.
of health
Thank you.
needs. Yep.
good afternoon. As Allison said, I'm Jody Schmidt, and I'm the 4-H educator for Howard County. And we are
Crazy in a good way, busy. We have more 4-Hers this year than we had last year after the fair, and we've still got a few weeks, so still taking some kiddos. But everyone is hard at work on projects and getting things ready, so I want to issue an invitation to you all to come out to the Howard County Fair. Various judging start as early as June 20th, and then about every weekend and some of the evenings, we do some of our shows like dogs and cats and tractor operator contest and our fashion review all happen pre-fair. And then the actual fair is going on in Greentown on July 13th through the 18th, which is a Monday through a Saturday. And during that time, all through the week, there are livestock activities, but something that if you haven't had a chance to see in the past, take the time to go through the project buildings, because of our nearly 550 kids that are involved in 4-H, there are a lot of kids that do a lot of projects on all sorts of things. So, as we jokingly say, 4-H is not just for the farm kids. There's all the things going on. So, with your permission, I have a schedule that I can share of those activities. And again, I just issue the welcome, and if you have any questions, please ask.
That building is one of my favorite buildings to go through. Love it.
Well, good. I'm glad to hear it.
You need permission for a schedule, you said?
To share a schedule.
Sure, absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I love to see what everybody does out there.
Good.
It's amazing.
They love it when people come to see them.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Krista Poland, and I'm the Food Access Coordinator for Howard County. And I just want to share a few things, a few highlights from the last month or so, and some exciting things that we have coming up. In May, at the very beginning of May, the first Saturday, we had the Letter Carriers Food Drive. And this year, the community brought in 12,000 pounds of food. And so that was split between 10 pantries that came together to help assist with that program. And so those canned goods and things come all from residents' homes. They put the stuff out by the mailbox, and then volunteers from the pantries and the post office picks those up. So that was a big effort by the community, one to celebrate for sure. The Alliance is forming some work teams around some of our focus areas. We just started meeting, having the community garden, people doing community gardens get together and just talk about different gaps that there could be in different areas that they are serving in the community. And so this is kind of the first time we've all sat around a table together and really collaborated about, what's going well and what maybe could we work on together to tackle. So they met, and also the food resource team met. So those people are helping find food drives that are going on, and then helping us advertise for those. This month, we're also starting the Cooking Matters program, and that's a collaboration with Center Township. So Drew and Renanda and Darla over there have met with me and talked about different food items that they have frequently in the pantry. We're putting together a program that helps residents learn how to use the products, cook with products. Some of those products might be things that they have on the shelf and they're not really popular. We're going to teach people how to use those products, and then and how to prepare healthy meals. So we just really want to empower them to really feel confident when they leave the pantry of what to do with those products. The Food Finders mobile food pantry is coming twice this month. They're coming this week on June 5th at one church, and they'll also be at June 18th at New Life Church. So they're continuing to expand access for families who rely a lot on that mobile distribution. The Howard County Summer Lunch Program is kicking off this Wednesday. That is a program that it's very similar to what we did this fall. It's a program, they've kind of renamed it to HOME. That's the abbreviation, so it's HOME. And that's a partnership with the Health Department and the Housing Authority. And basically, we're having different sites throughout the county, and I have a little flyer to hand out too that the people can come, kids can come and get some meals.
Is that 5 days a week, or?
It is actually, it's just 1 day a week.
1 day a week.
And then in Rushville, it's on Thursdays, and all the locations in Kokomo is on Wednesdays.
Now, when you say 1 day a week, do they get a hot meal that day, or? And
They're- yes,
They
they're-
get food to take with them?
Yeah, there's a hot meal and then there's a meal bag to take home. And for the kids program, they try to tailor those items to things kids can make on their own, so peanut butter, jelly, things like that. In July, we also have the Food as Medicine Teen Program, so that's a new audience we're working with. And that's very similar to the Food as Medicine program with diabetes, and that's gonna be a one-day program. And we're excited to kind of see how we can tailor it to some younger audiences. And we found some things through some other curriculum of how, we can get them involved and kind of tricky, not trick them, but really tailor it to kids so they are having fun at the same time as they're learning. Kokomo Downtown Farmers Market is thriving. They start at the beginning of May on Saturdays, 8 to noon. That time might not be right. There's a lot of farmers markets. I think it might be 9 to noon. 9 to noon, May to October. And we now have 79 approved vendors for the farmers market. So we continue to accept applications all throughout the season. There's a market master who determines, kind of spreads out the goods, so there's not all the bakery goods are there one Saturday and then nobody's there the next Saturday. So he's got a big job of kind of helping spread that out. So that's a little bit of what's going on in May and here coming up in June. And I just want to say a big thank you for partnering with us and supporting us and helping us talk about our programs to people and spread the news about what the Food Access Alliance is
We
doing.
need to thank you for the work you're
Yeah.
doing.
Thank you.
That's amazing.
Yeah, thank you. It's very, very rewarding.
What about, one last question?
Yeah.
So, on the farmer's market, if there's low-income people or with children and stuff, how, can they purchase things through vouchers? I'm not sure. You have to
Sure.
explain it.
So there is a kids program. They have talked about I don't know exactly what they've decided to do this year, but sometimes they do have programs where kids come to that and they have some tokens that they can go purchase produce with. That kind of all depends on the sponsorships they get and their partnerships and also who's manning that booth for the day. So they have had that in the past and I think sometimes they're gonna have it maybe this year, but I haven't heard for sure.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, and I have a few things for you.
So as Krista is passing out her things, I just want to say
Thank you very
thank you
much.
for your continued support. Krista's role is completely grant funded, so she is very Howard County specific with her work. So, keep that in mind as we hopefully, work to keep her in that role and in with Purdue Extension and serving Howard County. So thank you all for your support and we will be
Thank
back
you.
soon.
Allison, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Okay. Great work they do over there, so we appreciate everything. So, next up will be maintenance, Mr. Bill Stone Street.
Greetings. Since we're talking about jails tonight, I have a small issue out at the current jail. The entry doors are 34 years old. They've been up against Mother Nature for 34 winters, so it's time to replace them. The skin's peeling and they're becoming unsightly and unserviceable. So I have Hearn Construction has bid us replacement doors with hardware to be an anodized aluminum with a bronze finish. Complete replacement would be $13,708. I'd like to pay for that from CoomCap, 1138.47241.
Any questions for Mr. Stone Street?
Yes, sir.
Are those, I don't know, Sheriff or you or, so those doors, are they considered, the ones currently, were they like stainless steel?
I would say, yeah, definitely have a stainless steel skin. The interior, I'm not sure. The skin's not fixed. I think they have a wooden interior.
So, yeah,
And they face south, and they're in that courtyard, and they get tons of salt.
so,
And weather, or the moisture doesn't wick from them, and
I think last
they
time I
don't-
looked at them, it's coming apart.
they're coming apart. There's no saving them anymore.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to replace the jail entry doors. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, Bill, that's approved.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Bill.
Thanks, Bill.
Next up will be Planning Commission, Mr. Greg Sheeline.
Good evening. I have 5 different cases coming before you this evening. We have 3 rezonings. We also have 2 subdivisions that were inadvertently left off the agenda. They were advertised correctly through our office. They've also gone through Drainage Board, so I don't see any reason why we couldn't hear those cases, those 2 subdivisions. They coincide with 2 of the rezonings that we're doing this evening. So if it's okay, I'll do the rezonings first. The first rezoning is at 4216 South, 400 East, and they are going from agricultural to rural residential.
Greg, would you like to just go through those and then we do one
Just go through all
motion?
3 of them?
Okay with you guys?
Okay, so the second one is rezone. This is properties, two lots at 6395 and 6399 East, 00 North South. This is in Greentown. And these are going from light industrial to rural residential. And then the third rezoning is 3 vacant lots at 140 North, 550 West. And this one is going from agricultural to rural residential. Those are the 3 rezonings that we have.
Do I have a motion for those 3 rezonings?
So moved.
Yeah, second.
I have a motion and a second to approve the 3 rezonings as presented. All in favor?
Aye.
Those are approved, Greg.
Thank you. And then I have the two subdivisions. The first subdivision is Williamsdale subdivision. This is 1 lot at 4216 South, 400 East. And there was no remonstrance at the meeting for those.
Do you have, how many of those do you have? Just the,
I have another one. Do you want me to do it at the same time?
Yeah.
The second one is Timberfield Estate subdivision. This is 2 lots at 6395 and 6399 East, 00 North South. And again, there was no remonstrance at either one of those subdivisions.
and you just have 2 of those,
Just had 2 subdivisions.
okay?
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to approve those 2 as presented. All in favor?
Aye.
Those are
That's all I have. Thank you.
Thanks, Greg.
Okay, next up will be the Honorable Sheriff Jerry Asher. Or in this case, the Honorable Matt Decker.
Yeah.
Good evening, Commissioners.
Welcome, Matt.
We're here to request to purchase body cameras for the jail. Total cost is $57,000, but we're going to, I request the Commissioners let us use $28,500, half of that, out of misdemeanor grant money.
So, couple questions.
Sure.
These body cams, these will be worn by all corrections officers?
They'll be worn by, yes, during their shift, correct. We're not purchasing them for every single corrections officer. That wasn't feasible, just too much money. And so we went with a different route. So we're actually gonna purchase 24 cameras or 27 cameras total and give them to the officers when they work their shift. And they'll dock them back at the end of their shift. It'll charge, it'll download the data, and then the next shift comes in and gets theirs and so forth.
So will they charge that fast in between shifts, or will that charge carry over?
The charge could carry over. That is smart batteries, so it should be good. 8 hours of charging should be good enough.
So they'll download from their shift?
Correct.
And then the next shift will,
That's correct.
okay.
Yep.
It's just being done all over, Matt. Most jails are going to this.
I'm sorry?
Most jails are going to this. body
There are a
cam.
lot of jails that are doing this too. It's
Good
very,
idea.
very beneficial for the county.
It's a good idea.
And the jail, so.
So every corrections officer will wear one.
Every corrections officer working the floor will wear one. There'll also be three assigned to the transport officers. So they're able to use them and have them if there's issues, so. And we'll also have a policy in place for the corrections officers, similar to what the deputies have. So, and that won't be implemented until that policy is in place.
I'm glad to see this. I think you're right. It'll be very beneficial to the county. Will help document what goes on
Yeah.
and protect the corrections officer
Liability.
and the inmates
Sure.
as well, so.
Absolutely.
So you say 28,500 out of the misdemeanor fund.
Correct. Our plan is to use the other half out of commissary. But I don't want to speak a whole lot on that. That's the sheriff's decision.
I appreciate what you guys are doing.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Yep, I'm good.
Do I hear a motion?
Motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to approve the purchase of these cameras for the corrections officers. All in favor?
Aye.
Those are approved. Okay. Next will be community corrections. Stephanie Cole. Welcome.
Okay, this is just an amendment to our MOU that we already have with Total Court Services, which is the company that provides our bracelets and the software to us, and it's to reduce the price of our GPS monitoring, so going from $410 a day to $325. That's the only change on the MOU.
Okay. Questions, comments?
Alan's looked at this.
Yes, I have.
Okay.
Make the motion.
Second.
I have a motion and a second for approval. All in favor?
Aye.
That is
Did,
approved.
wanted to, I guess I'll probably embarrass her for a minute, but Stephanie came into this job as the new probation officer, and I don't think there's any department in the county that has more budgets to deal with than the probation department. And she had to juggle all these and try to figure this out midstream. And she's really done a nice job. She brings it to community corrections an hour every other month. And it was a lot. It was a lot. I
Yes.
know Carrie helped her and some others have helped her and such, but I just compliment you that's a lot to learn and a lot to juggle, and you've done a nice job with it. So thank you.
Thank you, I really appreciate that.
We're happy you're here.
Thank you.
So. Okay. So is there new business to come before the commissioners? Wait a minute, we switched batters.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jessica had to
She had to leave.
Okay, is there new business to come before the commissioners? Hearing none? Okay, that takes us into claims and reports. Salary claims.
$1,199, or $1,199, $409.87.
Motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Those are approved. Payroll.
$1,199,409.87.
Move to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Those are approved. Operating claims.
$816,000, $427.29.
Motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Those are are approved. Do we have any claims to ratify?
None.
Do we have any monthly reports?
Yes. Weights and measures report from April 16th, 2026 to May 15th of 2026.
We'll mark that as received.
And the treasurer's report month ending April 30th, 2026.
Okay, we'll mark that as received. Any others?
Nope.
Any grants?
Nope.
Okay, well, thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Wilson?
I don't have anything today. Thank you.
Mr. Lipinski?
I just would like to comment that we had our open house, vendor open house, specifically, for all vendors, but specifically to try to get Howard County businesses here for open house for the jail. And I thought it was well attended, very well attended, and I was pleasantly surprised with the number of people that came and showed interest. So I thought went very well.
We almost had a packed house down in the basement.
It was full.
So very well received, very well attended, so appreciate that.
A lot of good dialogue and a lot of folks.
Mr. Bray, anything?
No, sir.
Okay. Public comment?
Sure. Just did a quick AI search. Don't want data centers, but anyway. Indiana Code 6.1.1-20-3.2. Now, if it's correct, I don't know. Not correct? Okay.
If you're talking about the issues you're talking about earlier,
That's what?
if it's the same issue as earlier, that's different.
Okay. It just says under petitions petitions or remonstrances, either one.
I'm happy to talk about the section you referenced.
Okay, okay, I appreciate that. Okay.
It's different than what we were talking about earlier.
It's,
The
okay,
section you referenced is different than what we were.
okay, thank you.
You used a data center for that?
Huh?
You used a data center?
No, I used Google.
Any other public comments?
Just a reminder, we have a town hall, June 30th at 5 o'clock. It's either 4:30 or 5. I still haven't confirmed the time. I apologize. It will be here in the basement to discuss the jail project. Thank you.
Thank you, Pam. Great, hearing no other public comments, seeing none. I'll take a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion, and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
We stand